and gentlemen, wonderful people and YouTube. This is Call of Duty fanatics. Welcome back to another cheat zone report, and in this one we are going to analyze one very interesting gentleman. His name is Wagnificent and he's a Twitch partner, Twitch streamer with over 80,000 subscribers. He also has some very impressive Warzone statistics, I would say. Over 2,500 wins, and his overall KD is 5.5, which is really quite impressive. But there's also one very interesting thing in regards of this streamer. He was actually permanently banned from Warzone a couple of months ago, but he somehow made his comeback, made his return. We are not 100% sure that he made a new account or it's his old account. Doesn't matter, but the fact remains he was permanently banned from Warzone because of cheating a couple of months ago. But no matter, you know, people cheat, they apologize, they realize they made a big mistake and they move on. So it's an absolutely acceptable that if somebody humbly apologizes and then tries to get back in a Warzone and try to refresh his streaming career, that's perfectly fine. So the purpose of this video is to analyze the most recent videos I could get from this gentleman's YouTube channel, so we can make a conclusion: is he still cheating or he started to play legit? So let's get back to business. In the first clip that we are analyzing, he's playing quads with some very interesting guys as well. One of them are Speros, which is one of the favorite in the community. And we will be here very close to a first situation. So this is some kind of a speed version of his videos, but when you slow down this sequence, you will see something actually tremendous. And he shoots like randomly into the empty space, no man to be seen, and he made a kill. Now I have to low down the speed of this video at 0.1, which is like, they're really trying hard to hide all of the cheatings and everything they're actually doing in this game, which is quite unfortunate. This situation over here, he's on a 20 floor building and he's taking down people with SMG. He knows where the injured people are. He knows absolutely everything. I was watching the whole gameplay. The team is actually very good. They correspond, they talk, they communicate, they announce where are the people, etc. But in this particular match, things are not right. Also, I want to mention that this guy in this match had 35 kills. So he dropped a 35 bomb in a match that was absolute full of situations. And next one will come in a couple of moments, and it's actually a pity because this gentleman is very entertaining. He's a decent streamer, very nice, polite, etc. I don't know why he needs to cheat. And we are here with our next situation. Take a look at this. So at the first sight, nothing suspicious, but when we slow down this video, we can actually see that he's tracing an enemy through the wall, because he's having this greenish wall over here. And look at this, he jumps over the fence and instantly locks his aim onto the target, which is only possible if you are having aimbot. So otherwise you need to aim, take a look at the space and then make a decision where to shoot. But in this case he was locking on the enemy instantly. Look at this one, unnatural snaps at the moment when he needs to make a quick decisions about shooting. And this is a zoomed version and a slow motion version as well. Look at this. So he's tracing a man behind this rock, and just follow this. In a couple of moments you will see. Have you seen this very unnatural hard lock on a target? This is aimbot again, and it's again another proof that this moment was very suspicious, and it's definitely an aimbot. So this is the moment actually from the same chaotic situation. He was probably thinking that he got rid of the whole team, and all of a sudden he make a sharp turn to the right, and he finds a hidden man behind the tree who is nowhere to be seen before, but he somehow knew that he is behind him and behind this tree, so he made a decision to turn right and just smoke this guy. The next thing is that he was in this room near the hospital, and somebody pinged indeed the position over there, that probably enemy is there, but the fact remains that when he went toward the window, he actually aimed directly at the person. And you will see that in a couple of moments. You see, directly. So there's no miss, and not to mention that he haven't missed a single bullet when shooting this one. The next one is also pretty obvious. He made a mistake over here, and you will see in a slow motion his mouse went and aim went a little bit left from the target, but aimbot kicked in aggressively, and you will see how it fixed the situation. He actually almost died over here. So that was the moment where actually the aimbot or hard lock was kicking in, but he was in a very difficult position, and probably he panicked that he will die or whatever. So the aimbot aggressively kicked in, and the guy is down and dead. In this situation, we have another example of a very unnatural movement of aim, where basically it's another proof that aimbot is kicking in. So he's shooting here at a man that's kind of in the shadows and not to be seen, and all of a sudden there's a man who's passing by a little bit down, and then the aimbot kicks in again, and he shoots him even through these boxes that you can see. He was not able to down this man, but still the fact remains he was perfectly tracing him and shooting through the boxes. This is the next situation. Again, shooting at a man, no problem at all, kind of, I would say, clear target, and then aggressively aimbot kicks in, and he starts to shoot on a man that was kind of hidden behind the truck. But look, the aimbot is still kind of confused, and I think that there's actually two people over there. So that's why aimbot was doing this left, right, so he couldn't make a decision, because he's also moving his mouse, which could actually confuse aimbot when it's mostly needed, I would say. And the next situation is with the same people, and look at this. He found the last man, but he again haven't managed to down him. But first of all, we see here him tracing this man through the walls and obstacles. He can definitely see him. It's perfectly clear. Then he zooms. Okay, no bother. The man will shortly appear in this tent. He will start to shoot. And look at this, guys. Another perfect proof that he uses walls. Okay, man runs inside the tent deeper, but he's still tracing him through the tent, which is a clear obstacle, and he makes a perfect shots. He breaks his shield, but he stops shooting, because if he kills him, it's going to be too obvious. So this guy is kind of trying to be smart, but when you slow down the videos, you can actually see what's happening. This one is also very interesting. Look at this one. He's tracing a guy that's driving a truck. Okay, nothing unusual. But our homeboy here forgot that there is actually an obstacles over here, and that he was still tracing this truck and perfectly tracing the driver of the truck, so the driver's side. So look at this. Okay, everything fine. You shoot at the truck, no issues at all. But in this moment, you can see that there's a clear obstacle. You can't see the truck anymore. But look, aim is still perfectly following the target or the driver of the truck. which is again another proof that he's using walls and hard aimbot depending on the situation. Now these guys are so very well, you know, experienced with these things that you can even hardly find and recognize these things. And look at this, for example. Like, this man, there was no UAV, no heartbeat sensor, nothing, but instant hard lock, doesn't miss a shot, and the man is down. Another thing and important thing is that his aim is not set to hit the headshots only. His aim is set to hit the chest, which is kind of, when you have all of these things and all of these options, it's kind of hard to say if somebody is actually cheating or not. But when you slow down all of these videos, you can actually see. For example, this one. This is a perfect example. Like, he ran out of nowhere. Again, no UAV, no heartbeat sensor, absolutely nothing. Not a notification from a squad mate or anything like that. He was chilling in the farmland, and all of a sudden, he kicks on the right, in the open field, I would say. And look at this. And now he will instantly lock on the enemy. Yeah, enemy was a little bit hidden, I would say, and he showed up, and there you go. Haven't missed a single bullet in this one, guys, which is absolutely extraordinary. Like, these gaming chairs that these streamers are having are absolutely amazing, and I would like to have one of these gaming chairs just to improve my gaming, you know? It's definitely important. The next situation is he made a crucial mistake over here. So he was marking enemy, and there was no chance he could see him, and there was no UAV, no heartbeat sensor, nothing. He was marking that enemy for the rest of the squad, and he exactly knew where this guy was. He auto-locks him through the tree, and then goes 1, 2, 3. Man is down, he's dead, and then he stops shooting. But what happened is that probably he saw that the man is self-reviving, because you can see all of these things when you're using these hacks. And then he continues to shoot in order to finish him, and that's a kill. So he made a mistake over here by pinging, because how would you know where the enemy is, you know? So he made a big mistake by pinging this to for his squad mates, and of course this is a GG, a win. Of course it's gonna be win. He finished this with like a 35 kills or something like that. This is the second match. Like, okay, you can get lucky. So I decided to analyze the second match. He played here with random guy or whatever, and this is one of the first situations. He jumps over here and he knows directly where the person on the other side of the roof of the building is, not to mention that he continues to shoot through the roof, and then again hard aimbot lock, and he downs and eliminates 2 enemies. The next one is kind of, I would say, interesting. I don't know how he knew that the man was there at the door. At least I couldn't see him. But you can actually see here how his aim is snapping and that he's tracing enemy through the walls. And I didn't want to slow motion this. This is the next situation, almost the same like the previous one, and you will see now what am I talking about. He's again tracing through the wall. He knows that this guy is behind here. He knows that definitely, and I'm repeating, no heartbeat sensor, no UAVs. But look at this. Zooms, and situation is kind of difficult. This man is not a joke, and he instantly turns on the hard headshots aimbot, or whatever that thing is called, and he headshots this guy to death, and GG, everything is fine. We go further. Now he was a little bit smarter, I would say, in this round. He wasn't raging at all. Like around 20 kills, he finished with around 20 kills, and he used like a heartbeat sensor, etc. This situation is very interesting. Okay, he's on top of the roof again, no UAV or anything like that. Okay, this, I would call this kind of a easy shot, but highly unlikely because this guy's on a full sprint and he haven't missed a bullet, but doesn't matter. And look at this one, instant aim lock, but the other guy was on the ball and he got down by a sniper. So sometimes in these situations, even if you are hacking, you can't get it right because people are, you know, prepared or whatever, they know your location. The next situation is also very, very interesting. Almost the end of the round, he shoots at the people, unnatural snaps again. Okay, let's zoom this, take a look at it. And you see, he's actually seeing this guy behind these obstacles that there is on this roof of this building. So in a couple of moments you will actually see how that thing looks like. So there is a man, he starts to shoot, but there's actually two of them over there. And what's gonna happen? The aimbot is gonna kick in immediately for another one. And he still shoots like a man is hidden behind the tree, like he still follows him and shoots. Even the smoke kicked in. So really, so either this guy have a perfect sight or he's definitely hacking. The next one is also like, this is end of the match and he didn't want like to ruin it. Okay, man is here, kind of a clear shot, but look how the aim is following the body that's falling on the ground actually as well. So this is all headshots. Look at this. So it's so unnatural that you can actually feel it's an aimbot. Can't be anything else. So this is almost the end of this match, and in a couple of moments. So ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, this was analysis of two gameplays of this gentleman. Unfortunately, my conclusion is that he is definitely hacking again, but he's definitely smarter than he was before. So he's kind of trying to hide it. But you know, when you deeply analyze these things, when you slow motion it, when you reduce the speed of the video, when you zoom it a little bit, then you can actually see how these aimbots are actually kicking in. So unfortunately, this gentleman haven't learned anything from his previous bans. So even if he gets banned again, he will probably just make a new account, change the rig, change the hard drive or whatever if he gets a hard drive ban, and he will be back again in his seat and probably continuing doing what he's doing. The unfortunate thing is that these guys are unfortunately Twitch partners as well. They are actually earning money by cheating their followers, people who are watching their streams, etc., which is absolutely unacceptable and disgraceful. And the bigger problem that we are currently having in Warzone community is that the cheating is becoming normalized. You know, with these VPNs, with the cheating softwares, with the striker packs, Chronos Maxes, Chronos Zen. So basically what this is telling us, that you cannot be successful in this game unless you have some kind of a cheating method. So either you are going to cheat your way into the low skilled lobbies like the big streamers are doing with the VPN, or maybe you are going to get a Chronos Zen for your PS or console, or at the end of the story you are going to have a rig, a PC, and you will gonna buy a cheat, and then you will become the best player in the world, dropping 20 to 30 bombs in every round in Verdansk, which is absolutely not possible. Anyways, my fellow Verdansk citizens, that would be all for the second episode of Cheat Zone. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and let me know what you think. Is this guy cheating or I'm just over exaggerating? Until next time, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.